Mary, I know, I'm sorry about that, sweetheart. I was down the town, it was a little bit noisy, lots of people. Gregory, 3 o'clock is fine, absolutely spot on, that'd be absolutely marvellous. Yeah, well, ring him back for me and tell him I'll see him there. Is that okay? Thank you, lovely, thank you very, very much. Oh, Mary, just before you go, could I ask you a question? It's a little bit of an unusual question, to say the least. Where you are, what's it like today? In what way? Well, I can't really say. It's like the atmosphere here today is a little bit strange, a little bit unusual. Like there's something not quite right. Sorry, it's probably just me being silly. Sorry, Mary. Thanks a lot. Thanks. Bye. Bye.
My God, where am I? And how exactly did I get here? So many scrambled thoughts are flooding through my head. I vaguely recall being on Richard's boat. Yes, that was it. But surely we'd only just left the harbour. And it was a flat, calm sea. And then it all seemed to go so very dark so quickly. I can't lay here. I must make the effort to get up. Well, I certainly won't get off this beach that way. Sea. Nothing but sea. And not another human being anywhere. Oh, the pain in my shoulder and my back. Lord knows what happened to me. Where to start? Just choose a direction, I suppose. It can only be right or wrong. Oh my goodness, what are they? Fresh footprints. I'm not alone. I must find whoever made them. I've walked for what seems like so many miles. I've come to the edge of a rugged shoreline. Again, there is nothing and no one to be seen. It's time for me to explore the interior. I've journeyed on in a somewhat haphazard and disorganized manner, and chanced upon a mighty ancient forest. Well, not so much a mighty forest, but a wooded glade. Well, not so much a wooded glade, more of a scruffy little group of trees and lots of mud, actually. Sorry, I digress. What are these brightly painted amulets I find attached to the trees? I believe them to be ancient Celtic runes. I am now firmly convinced that this land must be connected in some way to Wales, Scotland or Ireland. I really am now starting to feel very alone. But then...
Hello? Is anybody there? Hello?
I thought it best that I should attempt to construct some form of shelter for the night, though my efforts could realistically only be described as nothing short of pathetic. For some inexplicable reason, I found myself to be so very upset. Maybe it was the dawning prospect of having to continue my journey alone through this world. There's nothing for it. I have to get on with what I can do, find what I can find. I couldn't help but conjecture, though, who exactly was that mysterious person that I glimpsed along the path earlier in the day. I've decided to pay it no mind. I'll never probably meet him again anyway.
Oi! You by that tree there. Come on out. Come on, come on. You cheeky bastard. Oi! Stop there now. I'm a trained killer. SAS trained and all that sort of... now, hang on now. Whoa! No, I was only there. I was only having a joke, wasn't I? Oh, sorry, mate. What's your name? Oh, nice to meet you. You put that down now, could you? No, don't put that down. Okay. I come in peace. I don't mean you any harm. What did you say your name was? Was it something like or something, was it? Yes? No? Do you speak English? Do you speak English? Yes?
I can kind of understand what you're saying, mate, but I think we've got a bit of a communication problem going on, yeah?
You do speak English?
Well, sort of, a little bit, you know.
Right, okay, that's great. Is there anybody else? Are you the only one here?
Well, we'll get into that now in a bit, yeah? For now, I was having a look up there, and I seen the right pig's arse you made to try to make a little shack there, yeah? So I'm going to take you to my luxury apartment in the forest, yeah? Okay?
Right. Yes.
I shall lead on, and it'll be Croeso Chateau. Are you ready?
Yes.
Follow me.
We had only walked a short distance, and then...
Stop. What? Go there. See that?
That little doggy?
Oh, that's no little doggy. That's Reggie the Ripper, that is. Take down a bison, that one.
A bison?
A bison. Go up, you nosh on their testicles, bring them down to his level.
Right.
And then, he might bite their throat out as if he's of a mind of it. He's a monster. Oh, you don't go messing with Reggie the Ripper. Back away slowly.
Yeah.
Don't make eye contact. Watch the tree. That's it. Just keep backing away, backing away. Here we are, my friend. Croeso Chateau.
Did you?
I did.
On your own, like?
Totally on my own.
With no one else?
No one else around, just me. Compact and bijou, innit? Do you want me to show you around? Chateau shito in the corner. You need a dump in the middle of the night. Take one there, scares the animals away. Keeps them all away, it does. Got front door, back door. Just behind there, kitchen. Start your fire. Stick a stone in, fry an egg on it. And you'll find plenty of eggs in this forest round here. We sleeps by here, and you get a nice through draft from the front door to the back door, keep it cool in the night.
Can I go in?
Go on, Croeso by name, Croeso by nature. You get yourself in there.
Really?
Make yourself at home.
So, what do you do when it rains then?
Well, I get wet, don't I? But it's alright, it stays warm, so you dry off pretty quickly here.
Well, as it happens, there was some talk earlier on of like a campfire, yeah?
Well, a bit cold, you.
I am a bit chilly, yeah.
Okay, you wait there. I'll be right back now.
Where are you going?
I go and get you something now. Warm you up.
Won't be long then, will you?
No.
I sit alone waiting in the cold wind. He seems to be gone for ages.
There you go. You wrap yourself up with that.
A dressing gown?
Yeah, you find all sorts in a forest here, don't you?
Suppose you do, yeah.
Foraging, see? Gotta forage what you can get.
We sit there in what he calls Chateau Croeso for quite some time. We while away a few hours talking of many, many things. Though the conversation is of great interest, and I really do not want to show weakness in the company of this man, and furthermore, he has kindly supplied me with this rather unusual extra layer of clothing, in truth, I am so badly feeling the cold. It feels like this wind is literally cutting me to the bone. I felt it apposite to remind him that he had previously mentioned the creation of a campfire. He seems very amenable to the idea and proceeds to start the process. I am somewhat surprised but absolutely fascinated by him using only a small piece of rotten wood and a flimsy stick. Initially, I do find it necessary to express my scepticism, but conclude that he obviously must know what he's doing. Then, much to my great surprise, he asks me to go and get some kindling for the fire. I feel I have to point out to him that at this particular location we're completely surrounded by wood. He assures me that the kindling away from the camp is apparently in some way of better quality. I'm confused by this, but once again I have to believe that he must be well versed in creating fire, and therefore he must know best. I agree to go and collect the wood as instructed.
Oh, you're back, are you? That's some nice kindling you got there.
Wow!
I know, marvellous, isn't it? I managed to get this going not long after you left.
So, you did that?
I did, yeah. Marvellous, isn't it?
Wow! But there's a bit of a terp smell.
Oh, terps, you say? Try petrol. It's more of a petrol smell, yeah? You imagine how like you stick in your car, yeah? Now, the thing is, I went out, there was a wooden petrol tanker just off the coast there was.
A wooden petrol tanker?
Yeah, well the thing is, everything around here is green, yeah, so it's not going to burn. But there was this tanker and I could see it burning, yeah? And I didn't want it polluting the local seaways and all that sort of thing, so I swims out, I do. Going like Tarzan, Johnny Woosmiler I'm going, yeah? I gets out there, there's a penguin stuck on the top like. Squeaking he was, squeaking for help. So I climbs up, climbing up and up and up I goes. I grabs this penguin, I tucks him under my arm, I stacks a load of the wood on my back, and then I leaps into the water. So then, I gotta give this penguin kiss of life, so I'm giving it. And then I'm swimming back, air for the penguin, air for me. Swimming back, air for the penguin, air for me. Swimming back. Then I gets back, I lays him out, couple of chest compressions, and he's up and about, shakes my flipper, off he goes like. Next thing is I brings the wood all over here, and that's why you can smell petrol.
Wow. Wow.
I know, I bet you're dead impressed now, aren't you?
That's fantastic.
I know. I don't like to toot my own horn like, but you asked, didn't you?
Wow.
I now realised that this man was not just a heroic, rugged man of the woods, but also a person of huge compassion. I watched in awe as he skillfully stalked the big game of the forest.
It's a bear. We gotta go.
Oh, golly gosh, dearie, dearie me. Do you think we've gone... do you think we've gone far enough yet?
What's happened to your voice then?
Nothing has happened to my voice. I was just wondering whether we'd outrun the bear, like, you know?
Oh yeah, we've outrun the bear, but you know, one minute you sound like my brother and next minute you sound a bit like a woolly woofter, you know what I mean?
Well, I've actually got a little bit of a confession to make to you.
What's that then?
Well, this is actually my natural voice. I saw those what I thought were ancient Celtic runes earlier on, and I worked out that I could only possibly be in either Scotland, Wales or Ireland, and it just happens I alighted on the Welsh when you spoke to me. So this is the way. I'm awfully sorry, but this is the way that I actually talk quite naturally. I'm sorry about that, but it's better out than in, yes?
Well, yes, don't you worry about it. For a minute there, I thought you was one of those, you know, homophobiacs, you know what I mean, you know.
As we carried on our journey, I wondered exactly what had happened.
Well, I just wonder if you could tell me just how did the end of the world come about? How did it happen?
When the end come, there was tanks on the streets. Bang! 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 People dropping like flies. And then there was the mutants. Mutants roaming the streets in gangs, eating people. And then to finish it all off then, because the military couldn't handle it no more, see? So they dropped the big bomb, didn't they? Up it went, like a bloody mushroom in the sky it was. And then everyone was gone.
Well, could you just explain what I mean, you look at the trees and the buildings, they're all perfectly okay, but there's no people. So how did that happen then?
They used a trilogen bomb.
A trilogen bomb?
Yeah, it destroys all the people but leaves all the trees and the buildings intact, doesn't it?
Right. Oh, that's how it happened then, was it?
Oh, it was. I was lucky I was in my greenhouse, see, reflected it all.
Well, just the glass?
Yeah, just the glass. Reflected it all, see? Big glare, bam, back it went.
Well, do you think that we could possibly find some other people who were in their greenhouses at the time it went off?
Well, I haven't come across any, you know, but the thing was, I was sat amongst the flowers for a couple of hours and all that, you know.
As we continued on our way, there was one thing that had been really playing on my mind.
Oh, another thing I've been thinking about. Where did you get that absolutely magnificent fur hat?
My hat?
Yes.
You want to know where I got my hat?
Yes.
You want to know where I got my hat?
I do, yes. That's what I'd like to know, yes.
I got it off a werewolf.
A werewolf?
A werewolf, yes.
Do we have them around here?
Oh, flocks of them. There's flocks of them all over Wales.
Flocks of werewolves?
Oh, yes.
Okay, go on then.
Okay, I was out one night collecting kindling for the fire. A couple of pebbles and stones and stuff. Next thing I know, the moon comes out. Clouds part. Down comes the moonlight. I sees this fella shuffling. Shuffling he was, going along, holding his head. Next thing, he rips off his clothes and he changes into this bloody great wolf. Well, of course, he's there howling, yeah? I picks up this rock and I comes up behind him and I twat him hard as I can.
Twat him?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I ripped his scalp off with my teeth.
Wow.
Didn't have no knife or anything, see? So you had to do the old-fashioned way.
And that's how you got the hat?
It was.
That's absolutely magnificent.
Fantastic, isn't it?
Oh, it's very fantastic, yes.
Very. Then, let's get going.
Yes. Very fantastic indeed. Yes.
I had a growing feeling about this chap that there was something that just wasn't adding up.
Oh, dearie me.
You alright?
No, I'm not, to be quite honest with you. I'm very, very hot. So I can discard this and leave that by there. There you go.
Yeah, leave it there. Pay it forward like that. Anybody else coming through needs a warm up. It's there for a minute.
Yes, whatever. And also, to be quite frank with you, I'm very, very hungry.
Hungry you? Okay, tell you what, I'll nip off and get a sandwich.
What's a sandwich?
A sandwich is Welsh for sandwich, isn't it?
Sandwich.
Yes.
Okay.
So, I'll nip off, get a sandwich, and you meet me over in the gully.
What gully?
Oh, just over there. You carry on walking that way, and you'll end up in the gully, and I'll meet you over by there.
I don't know where the gully is.
Oh, you'll find it, you'll be fine. Honest. Right, I'll go and hunt us a sandwich.
I'll see you in the gully then. Apparently, whatever a gully is. Gully. Ooh, gully.
By now the afternoon sun was beating down mercilessly. Here I am, very hot and bothered. I'm not even sure why I'm here anymore. I'm confused by the whole thing, but there was simply no option to turn back. I have to go on.
Dear me. Why am I hanging around for this bloody idiot? Oh, talk of the devil.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, there you are. So, well?
Oh, the sandwich.
Yeah?
Oh, well, you're not going to believe this now.
No, I'm not. No, go on.
I got mugged by a T-Rex.
Oh, my God, you got mugged by a T-Rex.
I did, yeah, he come in.
Yeah.
Bitch slapped me round with his little hands, like, innit?
Yeah.
Bish, bash, bosh. Felt like Frank Bruno after going around with Mike Tyson, didn't I?
So, a T-Rex, we might as well be talking about a Stegosaurus or a Brontosaurus or something like that?
Well, no, that'd just be silly, wouldn't it?
Because they're extinct.
No, because they got 4 legs. They haven't got the little hands to come and take your sandwiches, have they?
Oh, my God. I tell you what, at one point, you were really, really turning out to be my hero. Now I understand you're just full of shit.
Oh, that's just ungrateful, that is.
That's not ungrateful at all. Let me go through a couple of these things, shall we? The wooden tanker.
Well, yeah. I had a penguin tucked under my arm. Tanker full of petrol, innit?
Oh.
Glued in the water and everything around. I got the wood on my back. I got
Yeah.
penguin under my arm.
Yeah,
Blowing the air of life into him.
yeah.
Swimming, air for me. Air for him. We get back to the shore. Chest compressions. Shakes my flipper, he's happy, goes on his way. And that's gratitude, that is. That's not like what you got.
Well, sorry, I forgot all about the penguin. Oh, another thing. Okay, let's move on to, shall we, the fire. The fire, I came back and the fire had a distinct sort of petrol-y smell about it. But you started that fire, didn't you? With a little rotten piece of wood. Tell me about that.
Well, I told you about it, didn't I? It come from the wooden tanker. And because it already had petrol on it, obviously it had seeped into the wood. So when I started the fire, it had caught light with that, didn't it? Left the smell around.
I see. How about the ferocious Reggie the Ripper?
Oh, monster. Monster of a dog he is.
I think that Reggie is probably a mother's dog called Cyril or something.
No, Reggie, he's a killer.
Okay, the biggie. The end of the world. We're the only 2 left in the world because it was hit by a Trilogen bomb.
But yeah, Trilogen bomb.
Well, what do you know about a Trilogen bomb?
Well, I saw it on John Craven's news round many years ago. I don't know the mechanics of it, but what I know is when the bomb goes down, it wipes out all the wildlife, but leaves the trees and the buildings standing.
Really?
Yeah, genuine.
Okay. How about this thing then? This skin thing that you apparently took off a werewolf's still warm body with your bare teeth.
Yeah, scalped him, I did.
Yeah. What was the werewolf's name?
I don't know his name. He was somebody I seen in the forest turned into a werewolf, innit?
Possibly someone called Primark.
No, that's Swedish, innit? That's Swedish for big fucking wolf.
You are full of shit. Everything you've told me is a pack of lies. Every single thing you said is a pack of lies. I mean, the latest one is a Tyrannosaurus Rex stealing the sandwich. You're nuts. You're mad.
No, T-Rexes do exist.
No, they don't.
Well, what's that then?